Hello, in this video we're going to teach you how to use conversation view in your email inbox. Now conversation view is something that's available in a variety of email providers such as Outlook. In this case we are using Zoho Webmail as a demonstration, so please take a look. When you go through your Zoho, uh, first of all, don't get caught up by the spam. So all of these are spam. Make sure you unsubscribe from them. For example, click this, click do not. So I would do that as much as possible to reduce the amount of spam that you have. You can also just block certain senders if they keep sending stuff to you even though you've unsubscribed or there's no way to unsubscribe. Anyway, you should definitely do that to make sure you have a clean inbox. You don't want to get all these random listing updates unsolicited. And let's take a look. So we have already enabled conversation view, which is why it shows that if you click 3, you can see all the conversations in a specific email chain. So this is extremely useful in an email conversation because you can simply, if you look at the latest email, all of the history will actually be in the further down in the email. So what this means is you can actually delete different entries because all of these are actually these original emails. So for example, Chris sent an email, and then the test subject here sent an email, and then Chris sent another email back. Well, you can actually delete all of these and only keep the latest one. And conversation view enables you to clean up your inbox in this manner. So that is one benefit. But keep in mind, this benefit extends to your recipients as well. If you always reply to the latest email um, in a chain. So for example, in this case, the latest email in this conversation, which has since been cleaned up, came from someone else. So you reply all and say, hello, actually, does 5 p.m. work? Now remember, you're responding to the chain and you're keeping the same subject. You just refresh. Go back to your inbox. Actually, it pops to the top. So now if you click 2 again, you'll see that the latest sent email is now part of the conversation. This 5 p.m. work, and this is this tomorrow 4 p.m. work. So this is part of the same conversation. This is very important that the next step is if you decide to send a second email and the person hasn't responded to your chain yet. For example, you said this 5 p.m. tomorrow work and you actually want to say actually the 6 p.m. work, do not send a new email because that will blow up their conversation mode and essentially have a duplicate email. What you want to do as a courtesy to anyone is to reply to your last sent email to keep the conversation chain flowing. So actually does 7 p.m. work. So do this instead. Because if you send a new email and say, does 7 p.m. work, you're going to start a completely new thread. It's a waste of space, and it's simply not polite. So this is much better because the recipient will be able to see this entire history and only keep your latest email, same as you. And same as you can actually delete the previous history and only keep the latest one, which is your sent email. This actually goes in your sent folder, um, and it doesn't show up in your inbox anymore. So that is super important. We recommend doing that at all times. It will help you keep you very organized, and it will also help keep people who are receiving your emails organized because the last thing someone wants is to receive multiple emails that are not part of a conversation. So it essentially blows up their inbox and they can't even clean it up because there are different parts of history, different email histories, different chains going on. It's simply not efficient. So please try to stick to one conversation chain. If it is a completely different topic now that you want to email on and you want to keep it organized separately. So for example, this one was about trying to figure out a time for tomorrow and you want to write about something completely different, be like client X search, then sure, start a new email thread, a new subject, and send it. This will appear as a new conversation, but just be very mindful of doing things like this. Again, thank you so much for watching, and we hope you have found this tutorial video to be useful. And if you did, please remember to subscribe and like our channel. If you have any questions, please leave a comment. We'll get back to you right away. And of course, if you are a new agent just starting out, please consider Mont Real Estate. We offer some of the city's best commission splits and tools, starting at 75% split to agents for their independently sourced and executed deals. We also offer everything included with a small monthly fee. There's no hidden charges, no transaction fees, desk fees, or anything like that. And of course, we offer company source transactions as well and top notch tools and technology. If you're interested, please drop us a line. We would love to hear from you.